My name is Sqweee Morris and I am your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant. I am so excited to share with you today 5 of our most popular products and 5 products I know will absolutely transform your home. We call it our Safe Haven 5. So let's get started. First of all, Norwex began in Norway with the Enviro cloth. I like to call it the everything cloth because you can clean virtually every surface in your home with just water and this cloth. You may be wondering, what makes Norwex so different in quality, effectiveness, and longevity? Well, there are actually 3 main things. The first is the size of the fiber. The second is the amount of the fiber in the cloth. And the third is Norwex backlock technology. So let's talk about the size of the fiber. To be considered microfiber, it needs to be at least 1/6 the size of a human hair. That's pretty small, but Norwex microfiber is guaranteed to be at least 1/200 the size of a single human hair. Now that is super tiny. Second is the amount of the fiber in the cloth. If we were to unravel this cloth, it would be about 1,800 miles of microfiber, which would get you from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, those 2 things together will allow this cloth to remove grease, grime, doggy nose prints, smudges, and smears, and up to 99% of the bacteria from a surface using only water and proper care and use. That's awesome, right? The third thing that we talked about was the backlock technology. So that means that there is microsilver actually embedded into those fibers. Why do we want microsilver in your cloth? Have you ever experienced the stinky dishcloth or the sour hand towel? Ew, right? But why does that happen, guys? It's because things are growing in your cloth. So if I'm going to teach you how to clean your home with just water, we want to make sure that this cloth does not become smelly. So once you're done cleaning, you're going to take it over to your sink, you're going to run hot to warm water, and you're going to place your cloth under and rub it together just like this. You're going to wring it out really, really tight, and then you're going to hang it up to dry. And that backlock goes to work self-purifying that cloth. All right, so who wants to see this cloth in action? I'm going to show you a really awesome demo with some raw chicken. Now, we all know raw chicken can be dangerous. I'm going to take it and I'm going to rub it on this surface. And guys, when you cook with raw chicken, I'm sure you run to the sink and you wash your hands after cleaning or after touching it because it can make you really sick. I just wipe my hands on my cloth, guys, and I trust my Norwex so much I'll lick my fingers. Now I'm going to take this cloth and I'm going to fold it in fourths just like that because I want as much contact as possible. I'm going to wipe this surface, and I'm going to wipe back here where I didn't even smear the chicken, but I want to show you that this cloth is not going to transfer that chicken. Now on here I have a protein stick. This tests for proteins, and it has a little scale. For green, it means clean, and for purple, it means that we have detected protein. So let's see if we can detect any protein. Even back there in that little area, let's see if that's there. We're going to take this and we're going to put it inside. And we're going to crack this at the top. Now it's released some enzymes into the bottom here. We're going to shake this up and I'm going to show you guys it is green. Is that crazy or is that crazy? Now there are 3 different ways that you can clean your home. You can clean thermally with like steam cleaning. You can clean chemically, which is what most of us are trained to do, but guys, that's the old way. Or you can mechanically clean, which means you physically remove it from the surface. A good comparison of mechanical versus chemical is like if you have a weed in your front yard, you have 2 options. You can spray that weed and it's going to wilt and die, and then there will be a dead weed in your front yard. Or you can pull it up and remove it mechanically and have nothing left in your front yard. And that's how Norwex works, okay? So let's see this in action. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to smear some butter onto my microwave. I'm going to take my fingers and rub it all in and get it everywhere because that's just how grime works, right guys? We're going to take this Enviro cloth and we are going to mechanically remove this butter from the surface, okay? I'm going to do that and I'm going to use another surface area just like that. Then I'm going to take my window cloth and I'm going to wipe down this surface to make it nice, streak-free, and shiny. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So let's talk about dusting your home, because you don't want to use some dusting spray that's going to leave residue everywhere. And then many dusters just stir it up in the air and it makes you cough and it makes you sneeze, but the Norwex dusting mitt is awesome. You're going to take it, you're going to rub the fibers together like this to create some added static, and then you're going to put it on your hand, and guys, you just glide it across what you need to dust. You can dust your entire home just like that. So a question, how do you take care of your microfiber? We want you to take awesome care of your Norwex because we want it to last for years to come. We do recommend an eco-friendly detergent without fillers and fragrances, and we have my personal favorite right here. This stuff keeps up with 2 teenage boys, 3 dogs, and 1 husband, just one, at our house. It's awesome, and it is the best way to take care of your Norwex. Plus, you only at most use 1 teaspoon. So a little bit about our Norwex detergent. First, it has no fillers and no fragrance. But here's the deal. Here's the rules about taking care of your microfiber. When you wash them, you want to wash them in the washer and dry them in the dryer. But don't use fabric softener or dryer sheets because 1, they're horrible for you, and 2, they're going to coat your cloths, making them ineffective. You're not going to use any bleach or do it with any linty loads because it's going to grab onto that lint if you do. Now, what about those times that you have a little bit of a tougher cleaning job and you need some elbow grease? Well, Norwex has the solution. It is called cleaning paste. So let's just say, for instance, one of your children decides they want to be artistic and they want to write with permanent marker in an area you're not quite sure you want their art, right? Well, Norwex cleaning paste is going to be made out of marble flour, and it's going to be a dry chunk inside of here. But you're going to take it and make contact with it with your damp EnviroCloth, and I want you guys to watch what happens to your lovely child's artwork. We're going to rub it. Look at this, guys. Y'all see that? It's just erasing it, all right? So you just get that elbow grease in there and you take care of it. I also like to use it on smooth stovetops, tubs, showers, and even oven doors. As with all cleaners, of course, you want to make sure that you test it in a small, inconspicuous area first, and that's our cleaning paste, otherwise known as elbow grease in the jar. All right, so the products that I shared with you today are called our Safe Haven 5, and they will absolutely transform your home, guys. You're gonna have the EnviroCloth, the window cloth, the dust mitt, the laundry detergent, and the cleaning paste. Now click the star on that Safe Haven 5